Greetings, fellow Godless rockers. I'm Steve.
And I'm Tally from
Monster on Sunday!
In this week's band blog, we talk about this common statement made by Christians, that they're not religious. They just have a personal relationship with Jesus.
Yes, it is a fact that Christianity is not a religion. It is a philosophy.
That's right. If you make the mistake of referring to a religious person as religious, you may be subjected to this type of response. In today's episode, we will explore this obviously confusing claim. Also, we'll take a sneak peek behind the scenes as I work on songs for album 2. So stay tuned for episode 9 of Godless Rockers.
Okay guys, so here's the deal. I recently became aware that this denial of religiosity was a thing in conversation with my brother. When I referred to him as religious, he decided to correct my foul language and let me know that he does not consider himself to be religious. He just has a personal relationship with Jesus.
Yeah, this is the way we do it.
This is my body.
This is the way we feel.
This is my body. This is my body.
Come on, baby, let's get into it.
This is my body.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this bullshit?
Tally, haven't you heard Christians are not religious? In fact, Merriam-Webster defines religion as the service and worship of God or the supernatural.
Check.
Commitment or devotion to religious faith or observance.
Check.
A personal set or institutionalized set system of religious attitudes, beliefs, and practices.
Check. Yep, that describes my brother perfectly.
Well then, for fuck's sake, why would he make this ridiculous claim?
Well, I did some research into what is actually going on here, and here's what I found out. Christians are ignoring the common understanding of the word religious, and they're referring instead to a loose and vague usage of the word, being that anything you do religiously, like brushing your teeth before bed every day, for example, you can say you are religiously brushing your teeth. Therefore, anything can be deemed religious under this definition, and so they use this redonkulousness to snub their nose at the term. Now, when speaking on the specific topic of someone who believes in God, we all know and understand the appropriate usage of the term, and it's not to be confused with the habitual necessities of oral hygiene, for God's freaking sake. And so, despite what Christians claim, there are two main gigantinormous problems we must address. One, it's a logical fallacy. It's special pleading to claim a unique status for Christianity over other world religions. Basically, it's an attempt to distance themselves from the villainy of religion, and we certainly don't blame them.
What if I told you Jesus came to abolish religion? I mean, if religion is so great, why has it started so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor?
And two, it's used as an attempt to recruit the disillusioned from other religions. Hey, you aren't liking your religion? Well, come try Christianity. It's not a religion, it's just a personal relationship with Jeebus.
Religion is man searching for God. Christianity is God searching for man.
So essentially, it's a slick sales pitch. This definition of religion used by the Christians is idiosyncratic. The whole relationship, not religion thing is wrong. It's misleading. And people who make this claim erect a false dichotomy. They are showing that they understand neither what a religion is nor what a relationship is, which denigrates both terms and pollutes the waters of communication.
Yep, the relationship part is bullshit as well, because one cannot have a relationship with a person that does not exist. Whether people like my brother, who swear that they can hear the voice of God, want to admit it or not, they are having a personal relationship with themselves. And aside from that, if it really is a relationship, this one is absolutely fucking abusive. Christians are to obey God without question. They do not have the freedom to disagree or hold opinions in contrary to the Bible. Therefore, this so-called relationship, they are not allowed to think for themselves. It's more of a master-servant or a dictator-pawn type of relationship, which definitely may have been par for the course 2,000 years ago, but our society today would consider such a relationship to be unhealthy and fucked up.
Hey, those are really interesting points, Tally. Which makes me think of one last point. If Christians are not religious, let's make them pay taxes. Let's collect that, what is it, $77 billion per year?
Cha-ching!
Maybe that could be of help to the sick and starving people of our country.
You can't have it both ways. Either Christianity is a religion, hence you as a Christian are religious, or you're not, and you need to pay your taxes. You lose, rant over.
Please let us know if you've encountered this insanity with your friends and family in the comments below. Also join us this week behind the scene with Monster on Sunday as I work on music for album 2. Check it out. I'm about to work on a recording for a song called Apologist. Now, what I typically do is when I have a solo to write, I just sit down and I will play to the track and I'll record it, because who knows, maybe lightning will strike, and that way I'll have it recorded and I'll know what the hell I did for later. Now, most likely lightning won't strike, and I'll just get some ideas, and then I'll use these ideas and expand on them as I draft the solo into something that I think sounds cool. So I'm going to start that process today. Check it out. And then last time, suitcase. All right, that should be something. All right, so that's pretty raw and pretty rough, but I think there's some cool ideas that I can work with in there, and hopefully something that we can turn into a more tight and cool solo, but you guys get the idea. That's my first draft of a solo for Apologist. So thanks for joining us for another episode of Godless Rockers.
Tune in for next week's episode, Atheism is Not a Religion.
Check out last week's vlog where we explain why America is not a Christian nation, right here.
And click here to check out our store where you can get music, merch, and more.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. See you next Sunday at noon.
We're
Monster on Sunday!
Thanks for joining us on
Godless Rockers.